Today's May 6, 2016. Jeff and I are here in the town of Dahlonega, Georgia. It's about 65 miles northeast of Atlanta. We're at the foothills of the Appalachian Trail, and we are searching for the beginning, which is Springer Mountain. That was the county jail. You're entering the old town of Dahlonega. We're going to take a right on Highway 52.
Oops, we're going to take the Mark Street.
And the Cola State Park.
There's supposed to be a falls up there. Straight ahead.
The old movie theater. Oh, you can see the mountains in the background. Beautiful.
Okay, so we're now entering Highway 52, directions in Dawsonville. Going west.
West 52. This is the Appalachian Foothill Parkway. Also 52.
Oh, the access to the Appalachian Trail is somewhere north. We're running west now, so it'd be to the right side of the road. Yeah, there was a bit of a Y in the road back there, about a quarter of a mile after the previous comments, and 52 veered to the right and 9 went to the left, and we stayed with 52. You can see the mountains up ahead of us on the road. That would be the southernmost Appalachian Mountains, which run north by northeast all the way up to Maine, which is the hiker's route that people cover. It's about 2,000 miles long, and typically you have to get a start sometime as early as possible in the spring in order to cover it by the beginnings of fall, which is around September 21st, if you want to travel about 20 miles a day, camping overnight.
We just encountered a mother whose 5 children are hiking the whole trail.
The town of Dahlonega was at about 1,450 feet in altitude. We're beginning our climb now. We've gained 100 feet since that point. The family that Vanessa alluded to was up higher up. We did manage to find the trail up about 20 miles north of here, but our goal really was to find the beginning of the Appalachian Trail. And while there, we met a family of 5 sisters and brothers who were hiking the trail all the way up to Maine, being supported by their mother. These were homeschooled children. The 2 eldest, 17 years of age, have already got a couple of years of college behind them. The youngest is 9. Had already experienced some injuries, however, in the hike. Right now I'm monitoring the GPS, a Magellan unit, and I can see what streets are coming up along the right-hand side. I'm hoping that one of them will make some allusion to Springer Mountain or the Appalachian Trail. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as I drive, as well as keeping my eye on the road.
We just crossed into Dawson County, and it's still sunny. It's mostly overcast. Very genteel countryside. Soft rolling hills.
I've noticed a big change in the soil between Florida and here. So Florida, even the Panhandle, had very sandy soil, but as soon as we got into Georgia, we noticed the red clays. We also noticed an awful lot of red clay brick construction, so it's a no-brainer to see the connection. See a little of the redness on the side of the road there, in the clays. There's a big sign coming up. Maybe this is a clue.
There it is, the falls.
I can see in our Magellan unit, they were coming up on Amicalola Falls.
I can hear the birds in the background.
It says to the Appalachian Trail.
That's Springer Mountain.
Springer Mountain.
Is there a sign up the road this way?
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Oh,
so
that's
what
what
I'm
we
going to
thought.
suggest is pick up a set of directions at the visitor center inside the park.
Oh, very
just straight
good.
ahead. How
Okay.
far? Not even half a mile.
Okay, very
You
good.
still have time. They don't close till 5.
Excellent.
So just go in, ask for the directions to Springer Mountain.
Springer Mountain.
You can hike from here to Springer.
But
or
we
you
want to
can
actually
drive.
catch the beginning of the trail, which is why we're doing this video.
Okay, well the beginning of Springer you mean.
But of the Appalachian Trail, because we've been
Right.
at the end of it, we haven't seen the beginning of it. So.
Okay. Depends on your perspective.
Oh,
See, one is the end or the beginning for somebody, right?
sure.
But if you go to the visitor center, you can get a set of directions, and you can see the arch in the back of the visitor center where the approach trail begins.
Visitor Center?
Here's the visitor center. All right.
Here it is. Amicalola is Cherokee, and it means tumbling waters. Here is the picture of the waterfall. So you've given me driving directions to the Springer Mountain, and you say follow the directions
Yes.
and not the GPS.
Not the GPS, because the GPS, if you follow that, you'll go down the roads where the Jeep clubs and the four-wheel drive clubs go to get stuck and winch each other out. So you want to follow this so you don't get stuck.
Okay, well, thank you very much. The Appalachian Trail, America's first national scenic trail. Ooh, history of the trail, hiking, trail corridor, trail maintenance. Leaving no trace. So Dutapa Falls and Appalachian Approach Trail. So apparently this is the approach to the beginning of the trail. Here's the archway. Directions to Springer Mountain from Amicalola Falls State Park. Proceed west on Highway 52, approximately 13.7 Street miles. On your right is Roy Road and the Chevron gas station.
Kind of discovered that it's a little ambiguous where the Appalachian Trail begins. We could have started from Amicalola Park by way of an archway, and then the archway trail leads by foot 10 or 15 miles to Springer Mountain. However, the official starting point of the Appalachian Trail is actually somewhere on Springer Mountain and may very well be the peak of Springer Mountain.
Well, Springer Mountain is not on our GPS. We were still warned not to follow it because the ranger said that the GPS actually leads people into a ditch. And ironically, today on Science Friday, there was a show on called Death by Following Your GPS. So just another lesson in not depending 100% on technology.
We're clearly in the toe hills of the Appalachian Mountains. Several times now we've ascended above 2,000 feet, which is actually close to the altitude of our hometown, Tucson, Arizona. We're getting to a part of the mountains here, the lower levels, that are very genteel. Some nice sweeping hilltops, a number of horse ranches, as you can see to the left, gentle driveways running up to nice homes made out of red clay brick.
And here's a fruit orchard.
And we've got about 4 more miles till we get to the gas station, which is our next marker.
Looks like they grow apples out here. It's an apple orchard. Georgia is usually known for its beaches.
Just passed a sign indicating this is a congested area. It's not a town per se, which would explain why there might be a gas station off here. Fire station back to the right. You can see once again the sweeping rounded hills, grass clad. Left, we can see a gas station, I believe. And I'm going to take this right, which is Rackley Road, because it's near our mile marker. It started off a little bit gravelly, but now we can see that it's paved. We're returning back down Rackley Road. Vanessa rightly pointed out this is not a Chevron station. It's close to our mile marker, however. So let's proceed down and assume that the document we have is accurate about the name of the type of gas station it is.
And the name of the road, Roy. Just past a sign for Roy Road.
And there is a Chevron.
There is the Chevron.
Yeah, all right. So government employees can be trusted. A beautiful little valley with a home. Wooden structure. Our next marker is Doublehead Gap Road, where we'll be taking a right, and that'll be at mile 44 on my odometer. We've got about 4 more miles before we can seriously be looking for Doublehead.
An idyllic place to live.
I imagine they even get snow in the wintertime, freezing temperatures.
It's about 5:30 p.m. right now, and it's still comfortable. 60s.
And then temperatures will probably drop down in the low 40s tonight.
Oh yes, it's starting to smell like chicken.
Getting to smell a little dog. Chicken guano.
Oh, what a... Now this is a rolling hill.
And the roads and surface is quite nice here on Roy Road.
Almost San Francisco-like.
I can imagine some motorcycles. It's getting a little complicated again. It said Double Hood Gap Road back there. We're not nearly to our mile marker yet. So we're going to continue up to mile 44. It's only at 43 right now, just to see if we actually encounter the turn that was indicated on our directions. And reading the directions, it was just indicated that there should be a second stop sign. The one we passed down there should count as the first. Okay, we're less than a mile short of our next navigation marker, which is Doublehead Gap Road, I believe. There should be a stop sign there where we take a right. So anywhere up here, folks, we're hoping we're going to find the next navigation marker. Sorry. We're coming up on another stop, and in the distance we see a mountain peak. No idea whether that's Springer or not. We're supposed to take a right here on Doublehead.
And here it is, Doublehead Gap.
And here's Doublehead Gap Road. We're at an altitude of 1,900 feet at this point, and the road surface seems to be as nice as Roy. So far so good. We are managing to hit our marks. Traveling north now on Doublehead Gap Road, due north. 2 miles is our next marker. There'll be a church and a sign indicating a direction to Springer Mountain, which is roughly about 6 miles to the right, which in that case would be east of the point we are at right now.
Here's our first sign for Springer Mountain.
6.5 miles of gravel road. Yeah.
Blue Ridge Wildlife Management Area as well.
And it's a gravel road, Vanessa.
Which we don't think we will be able to drive. Due to pulling our trailer. Here's the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church. Leading up to As you can see, we're pulling a trailer. A little teardrop here. And I'm looking at this road. I think we'll be able to navigate it. It won't be too dangerous. We don't want to get stuck. So this is the best we can do, folks. This is how you get to at least the foothill, the Appalachian Trail.